So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital. And we are going to describe just how serious this is.
I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did.
At that time, Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You know, you couldn't even get in this party. So the way I would get in this party is I show up with a camera.
Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy.
So what I did was, I would show up to the party in my little town car. That's town, you know. I grabbed me a town car so I could skirt. Puff, the SUVs and the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera, the big Canon. Like, yo, Puff, I should document this. Yo, what's up, Playboy? what you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You, Fonz, the whole night. He says, so I started following him. Wow. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I'm filming this. And it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man. And I look up and I see Dr. Ruth. I don't know if you know who that is. The sex lady. The sex lady. I see Dr. Ruth. I said, Miss Ruth, could you please come over here? This guy by the name of Sean P. Diddy Combs. I need you to come meet him. I need this for my camera. Dr. Ruth and Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel pool dancing, doing their thing, right? And you know what they dancing to? Over in the corner, God bless, is Heavy D, Andre Harrell, and they listening to a demo. You know what the demo is? Right. Bum, 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 bum.
Beyonce.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, you know? I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
You have the experience with major corporations, like me, my particular experience with Beam Suntory. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to daily on is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business it's not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got 2 companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Suntory and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies.
And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this, and yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him. but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN. It's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Man. And you know what's so crazy is, bruh, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this, and in the studio, he said, yo, I'ma drug their ass off and pick them out and pip them out to my
50 posting a sweet picture of him and Drew on Instagram, but the caption tells a different story.
I have a lot of fun.
Here I am keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore show, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house.
Tupac and Biggie. And I think both of these dudes were assassinated in some kind of way. More Biggie than Tupac. I think Tupac might have got killed by a dude that they, had an incident with earlier that day. But Biggie's seems a little governmental.
Yo, man, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
Cassie, I will advocate for you. Because, see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit down right before she left us.
We decided to do the book because I'm not a rapper, obviously, or anything like that. But I've been in the business and been around the business.
Okay, so. But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, in the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, the first 3, 4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being
A new civil lawsuit claims Sean Diddy Combs repeatedly passed off dancer and adult film actress Adria English to be by partygoers during events at his New York and Miami houses between 2006 and 2009.
Puppy's like
Oh, shit. What'd he say?
To describe Puppy in one word is it's jostle. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Are you kidding me up?
Like penetration pictures and
Nah. You know why Puff's parties are so cool, man? Because you can't get into the party. It doesn't matter what the is going on in the party. Nothing cool is going on in the party. It's a party. But you can't, for some fucking reason, at his party, you can't get into his party. So now what do you want to do? Get into that man's party and see what the fuck all the hubbub's about. So right now I have a do not fucking enter sign on Machine Gun Kelly.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Woke up this morning with a prayer in my heart that I want to share with you guys for us. So if y'all don't mind, just pray with me if you want to. God, please bless everybody in the sound of my voice. Please bless their health. Please bless their hearts, but most importantly, bless their mindsets. The mind is a dangerous thing. God, protect us from our mind, talking us out of our powers of manifesting anything that we want if we believe in you, even if it's not there, even if it looks like it's not going to come. God, please bless everyone's mind and know that you will always show up and you will show up on time. God, please bless everyone that has had a rough year. But bless us for the good days, the bad days, the days that we have experienced death, the days we've experienced life, loss, happiness.
What are you doing? Just having a little drink before my car picks me up. Where are you going? I'm gonna go to join Diddy. He's doing that. Rick Ross is doing a little concert this afternoon. Really? Honestly, they get bigger. No, I just lifted this bra up. It's like night and day. I need to have my boobs sitting up at this level at all times. They were like down to here. That's life-changing. Life-changing, but it gives me back fat. Gotta pick or choose your battles. That's what I learned in my life. Yeah. So why do you care to go to this? Because I was invited and I think it would be fun. When are you gonna act your own age? It's like rap crew, like Rick Ross and Diddy. Do you think this is like your crowd? I know a thing or two about rap music. Who is the boss? Me? No.
I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets. Who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're gonna get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip-hop and for our community, our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting, sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one, because you know if you're squatting, pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage context. Like they in a act. That's what they're looking for. So now, they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of there.
Okay, tell us why. Tell us why.
Because he's a sex trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment to traffic.
That's how he operates. He has people followed, he has people watched, he does all kinds of he's a piece of
Too much money.
I feel bad for the kids.
Pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puppy camp?
Hell no.
Some videos that are surfacing of Justin Bieber at a Diddy party, and they are horrific. I'm talking truly and utterly horrific. Justin is at Diddy's parties, and in this one video, it looks like whatever Justin is doing, I'm not going to show it out of just respect for the fact that I truly believe that Justin Bieber is a victim. But whatever he is doing in this video with Trey Songz and Odell Beckham Jr. looks highly suspicious. I can show you a still from that video because I think the relevant part is Justin Bieber is not sober. he is clearly very heavily under the influence at this party. And so what I want to say to Justin Bieber and to everybody that's following the situation is that Justin Bieber is a victim. I was horrified when I saw this, not because of the idea that Justin Bieber would be engaged in these sorts of things at these parties, but because I understood that this was a kid who was intentionally targeted by Diddy, as the videos show, told that he wants to party with him. Justin Bieber didn't do that to himself. Like I said, Justin Bieber was, in my view, a child victim. And as these videos are circulating on the internet, I want to make sure people remember that and give him the grace as someone who has somehow survived this, turned to family, turned to faith, and is still very much struggling with all of this. For people to give him the grace and the courage and the prayers to hopefully one day find within himself the strength to speak out about what happened. Anyways, it seems to be that it is all falling down in Hollywood. We will continue to monitor that story, but I do encourage everybody to pray for Justin Bieber.
We're actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra. I was actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex. They're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
And yet nobody said, but did he get arrested finally and get the book ready to be thrown at his very, very, very dancing feet? They're going to beat his feet with that law book.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Well, now when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right? We'll be right back with more right after this.
And then Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Arrest of a former SU basketball walk-on player, Brendan Paul, who's part, police say, of a trafficking investigation of rap mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs. Paul is accused in court documents of being Combs' drug mule.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
LeBron James comments on P. Diddy getting arrested and basically saying that he had a weird feeling today was the day the feds will actually catch up to Diddy. I guess we can all confirm that LeBron James was the anonymous tipster that gave him. No! Yo, I'm gonna keep it a glass of water, y'all. This is nasty work. Y'all remember before a couple months ago that we saw that LeBron James was saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Some people will say that LeBron James should go to jail. Chill out, y'all, alright? We all know that this is a troll post Well, it is actually true that P. Diddy did go to jail, though. But I mean, about LeBron James' whole situation is crazy, and that's lies. But it's still funny just to see that. Feel me? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the whole P. Diddy situation and LeBron James. But you Ray Snow, what's up? I'm not.
And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this, and yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine.